Welcome back. Today we're going to have a look at how to file fold all different types of clothing. So get your clothes ready and let's get started. First of all, let's have a look at how to file fold your socks. And then we'll move through the underwear, moving on to tops, and then lastly the bottoms. The big advantage of file folding is that you can place them standing up, so it's very easy to see the different types of clothes that you have in your dresser. Socks is very quick and easy to file fold. So what we're going to do is that we're going to place it with the heel down, and we're going to put them both on top of each other like so. From here, all you need to do is split your socks in half and fold them bottom to top like this, and then split them in the middle again, fold them over one more time like so. From here you can lift them up and put them down like so. If they have problems standing on their own, just give them a little bit of a press in on the top and press it downwards like this, and they should stand on their own very nicely. Next, we're gonna have a look at some boxer briefs. So this is gonna be the same for your boxers and actually panties as well. I'm gonna show you a little bit of an alternative for like the G-strings and thongs afterwards. What you're gonna do is place it with the front facing up like this. Next thing we're gonna do is split the boxers into three from the width of the boxer briefs, and we're gonna fold it in 1/3 of the way on one side first, like this. And then we're going to take the other side and fold it in 1/3 of the way as well, making it completely overlap the other side. If you have underwear that flares out, this is particularly prevalent in regular boxers. Feel free to just stuff it a little bit underneath the fold here, like so. Next thing we're going to do is that I'm going to actually split it into three parts again here. And from the bottom up this time, I'm going to fold it up 1/3 of the way once, and then one more time 1/3 of the way, so that they line up evenly and nicely here. Take it and we're going to lift it up and place it down nicely like so. And you can obviously stack multiple ones along this row. I recommend using something like a file folding system like this one. These are from IKEA. I can add a little link to Amazon if you want to purchase them. So I'm just going to put it inside here. And we can do the same thing with the socks here. Usually I like to split them into individual boxes depending on what type of clothing it is. So something like this. So you can see it's very easy to pick it out, right? So let's have a look at some small panties as well as a bra here. This is a sports bra, but let's go through the underwear first of all. So for these small little thongs and panties, we need to do it a little bit differently, otherwise they're just gonna fall apart when we fold them up. So what I like to do is start by placing them with the thinnest side facing up. Usually it's the back side that's the thinnest. So from here we're gonna split it into 6 parts instead of 3 parts actually. So from the sides first, I'm gonna fold it in about 1/6 of the way, like this, and then one more time on the other side as well. And then you repeat the process one more time like this. As you can see now they're going to overlap each other, but in the process we also make this nice little even line down here. What I like to do is that I fold it over once, up like this, and then fold this side over, and you can kind of open up the very first layer here, and you can stuff the panties inside like this. This kind of secures them in place. If you don't do this, they have a tendency to unravel and fall apart. But here you have a beautiful little fold that you can also file fold. This works fine for your thongs as well. If you have something like very stringy thongs, this is going to work as well. It will require a little bit more work and they may fall apart a little bit easier, but it's going to work. So moving on, let's have a look at some bras here. If you have something with an underwire, or if you have bras with cups, or both at the same time, we need to be very gentle with them. So first off, place it with the back facing up like this. If you have clasps on it, you want to close it up at this point. Next, we are going to stuff these pesky strings inside the sports bra or bra in general. Next, we want to fold the bottom up. Obviously, if you have a underwire bra, this isn't necessary. And I'm going to fold the sides in as well, like this. And you can either place it like this in your dresser. What I would do instead is that I would close it, fold it in half, and you can file fold them next to each other like this. This works for underwire bras as well. Pro tip here is that you can put the panties inside. This is a nice space-saving tip. These will also go nicely into our little box here. And that's it for underwear. Let's have a look at some tops next. All right, so the first one I want to show you is for a t-shirt. You can also do this for your long sleeve shirts and sweaters. Do a t-shirt first. Okay, so for t-shirts, what we're going to do is that we're going to fold in the arms first, like this on both sides. If you have a long sleeve shirt, just fold in one first and then overlap the first arm with the other one. Next, split it into 3 parts on both sides, folding it in 1/3 of the way first, and then on the other side 1/3 of the way as well, like this. At this point, since this is a pretty long item, what we're going to do is that we're going to split it in half down the middle, and I'm going to fold it from the bottom all the way up to the top like this. And I'm just going to turn it around here so it's easier to see. And I'm going to split it in 3 this time. So I'm going to start out by folding over the side with all the openings, that is the neck as well as the bottom. Fold that over first, make it slightly less than 1/3 of the way here on the first fold, and then fold it over one more time like this. And ta-da! You are ready to place it in your dresser or wherever. So I figured let's do the next one for a hoodie. This will also apply to your long sleeved shirt as well as your sweaters. So the only difference is that we're going to skip this first step. If you have a regular sweater or a hoodie or undershirt. So I'm going to fold the hood down like this, and I'm going to take the arms and I'm going to fold them over to the other side, like this and this. And as you can see, now we've created the same shape as we had with the t-shirt. So what we're going to do next is split it into 3 parts here, and I'm going to fold it over 1/3 of the way first, and then on the other side 1/3 of the way as well, like this. And then from here, just turning it around here so it's easier to see, splitting it off, dun, dun, dun. And then just let's fold it over in half one more time. And this can nicely be stacked next to all your other items. All right, so let's do shirts next. So I'm gonna do this very casual shirt. It has these pockets on the front, so we need to be aware of that when we fold it up. So I'm gonna start by putting it down here with the back facing up. Obviously it needs to be closed up, all the buttons are buttoned up. And next we're gonna fold it in about 1/4 of the way on both sides here. Again, you need to be a little bit cautious of, if you have pockets, you may need to do it slightly less than 1/4 of the way. So, like with the sweater, I'm just gonna fold down the arm here. I apologize about the state of this shirt, by the way. It has not been ironed. Fold the other side in as well, like this. And then we're gonna take the arm and fold it down in the same fashion as we did with the first one. If they overlap a little bit, it's no problem at all. So just make sure everything is even and nice. Next up, we are going to fold it over 3 times. So splitting it into thirds again, like you're probably getting used to now. 1/3 of the way first here, fold it up. And then one more time, all the way up to the top. And there you go, you have a perfectly folded shirt. All right guys, we're doing so well. Let's move on to the pants here. Let's do shorts first, quick and easy. So for shorts, just start by laying them down with the front facing up like this. And then from here, you need to fold it over in half once, like so. And I'm just gonna turn it around here so it's easier to see. Make sure that all the edges lines up nice and evenly. From here, I'm gonna split it into 3 parts. And from the top with the waistband, or waist, fold it over 1/3 of the way. And then just even it out here a little bit. And then we're gonna fold it over one more time here, like so. And by now you probably guessed what's coming next. It is ready to be placed next to all your other things here. All right, so let me just place it inside this bigger box here. Let's put sweaters and stuff. So you can see they kind of support each other as well. And the more stuff you get in here, the more support they have. They have support against the wall and have support against each other. So if you have a problem making anything stand up, it's easier once you get them into your dresser or shelves or wherever. So moving on here, let's do pants too. All right, so pants is a lot similar to shorts. The only big difference is they are longer, right? So laying them down here, I'm gonna fold it over in half from side to side like I did with the shorts. The difference here is that I'm gonna split it in half and I'm gonna fold it from the bottom up all the way to the top. You can make sure that the edges line up a little bit here. Of course, avoiding any creases that may form. And from here, we're gonna split it into 3 parts. And I'm gonna fold the part with the leg openings as well as the waist down first. 1/3 of the way. You can make the first fold slightly smaller than 1/3 of the way if you want to. And then fold it over one more time like this. And you are ready to place it in your file folding system like so. Beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't have a dress or a skirt here, but I have made individual videos on it before, so I can link that if you're interested in seeing that as well. From here, we're ready to place it into a file folding system. You don't really need these boxes. You can use shoe boxes or just skip them in the beginning. But if you're gonna fold your clothes like this, they're very nice and organized. As you can see, it's very easy to pull things out when you're using a system like this one. I can recommend it. Otherwise, you have rolling systems that I've made a video on before as well. If you need more details on how to do this, I have made an article and I also have a bunch more videos that you can check out. Yeah, if you enjoy this type of folding and organizing videos, perhaps you can consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.